Flylady Diane here with a short introduction to the zone that we're going to be working in, excuse me, this week. We're going to be working for a full week in Zone 1. Now, I know a lot of you haven't been understanding how the zones work in Flylady. Don't panic, there's nothing complicated about it, but if you take your calendar and you'll see, if you just write in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, you've got the zones. So you can see that we are in this week here, and that is Zone 1, and then next week we'll move on to Zone 2, which is the kitchen. Anyway, this week is Zone 1, and unusually we have a whole week in this zone, but then you'll see that at the end of the month, when we get to here, in the 5th week, Zone 5, we only have a few days there. So it kind of, Zone 1 and Zone 5 there, they kind of get a bit mixed up a bit. Sometimes we've got a whole week there, sometimes we've only got a few days. But the main thing is that you just do a little bit of what you can in this room. You do not have to do 5 missions this week. You do not have to do the full detailed cleaning list, because if there's anything that I've learned from the ladies who I'm mentoring, it's that we all, well, myself included, we all think that we have to be doing the whole thing. We don't have to be doing the whole thing, we've just got to do a little bit. You know, that's the whole idea, is the baby steps. So, before I veer off course again, what is Zone 1? Well, if you're new to Flylady, we split up the house into zones so that we don't get overwhelmed with working on the whole house the whole time, because we don't need to do it that way. So when you're a new fly baby, hopefully you've done 31 baby steps and you'll get into the program that way. And then I would suggest that you just stick to doing a weekly home blessing, and that is just a 1-hour clean of the main areas of the house. Notice I did not say the whole house. The mainly used areas of the house, which we do once a week. And then once you're comfortable with that, then you can start adding in zone cleaning. Now, we split up the house into zones, and this week, first week of the month, we're in Zone 1. And we use the zones to do some detail cleaning, so that means that we can get into the corners, you know, get up to the ceiling, down to the skirting boards, the baseboards. And you can also use it just to focus, you know, if you're doing decluttering and you don't know where to start, just follow along with the zone. So you'll say, okay, this week I'm going to declutter for 5 minutes or 10 minutes whenever I can in Zone 1. So now I'm going to explain to you what Zone 1 is. Zone 1 is if you have a dining room. This is my dining room, Zone 1. So I'm going to be working in here this week because I'm just going to show you. I started a project the other week. Can you see that on the dining table? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And I took a lot of pictures off the wall that we had in our basement. It was pictures of the kids from my mother-in-law's house and my father-in-law's house. And when each of them died, God rest their souls, we received all the pictures back, you know, all the framed pictures that we had given them of the kids. And I put them up in our workshop because it's quite nice to have it there, you know, when you're down working with the tools and stuff, something nice to look at. And the other day, you know, I started clearing out that room, and I decided to take all the pictures down and putting them into a scrapbook, you know. And I started it, I haven't finished yet, so I need to clear off this dining table because I've got family coming within the next couple of weeks and we're going to be using this table a lot. Normally we just eat in the kitchen. So that's my project this week, is to get this room back to its normal purpose. So if you have a dining room, you might be working in this room this week. You may have seen me decluttering in this room as well. And just hold on, I'm going to show you another area in Zone 1. Just wait a minute. So Zone 1 is also the entryway to your house. And I don't have much clutter in this room. And this is also, you will have seen, where I have my launch pad. I'm going down for my swim in the sea very soon, so that's my swimming bag ready and my bike keys. But what I do have in this area that I really need to work on this week is, let me see if I can just back up. You can probably hear the dishwasher going in the background. our coat cupboard. We have a lot of coats, gloves, scarves and hats because, you know, the calendar says that it's the first week of May, but it's still terribly cold. But we do have some winter coats that can go away into storage, hopefully, until the end of this year. So I'm going to be working on that. So if you've got a haul, you know, try and clear off shoes, just hang things up. As I've told you before, we keep our outdoor shoes in baskets underneath, and I've got a little tray for the ones that we use all the time. And the last area in zone 1, just hold on a wee minute. The last area is the entry to your house. Now, if you're maybe in the States or somewhere where it's a bit warmer than here, you may have a porch area, and this is the time that this month that you may want to take down some Easter decorations that you had, put in some summer ones, spring ones. I'm going to be sweeping out here. We don't have much greenery yet, it's still pretty cold. So if you're a new fly baby, please don't think that you have to jump in with the zone work right now. The main thing is that you concentrate on getting your routines, keeping your routines consistent. Remember, we've just done a 7-day challenge. And then, as I said, just concentrate on the weekly home blessing. And if you can, and you've got energy to do it, add in something from the zones. Now, if you need ideas for what to do in the zones, go to flylady.net. On the first page, you will see Launchpad. Click on that and you'll see missions. The other thing you can do is just type in flylady.net and sneak peek for the week, and that will tell you where we are each week and suggested missions. And remember, you do not need to do 5 missions a week. Just do what you can. Like literally, I spend like 2 or 3 minutes, you know, a day when I've got 5 minutes before I'm leaving the house, and say, you know, is there something that I can put away? A drawer that I can take a couple of items out of and declutter. It really doesn't have to be, you know, scheduled down to the last minute. Just do a little when you can. So anyway, I need to get going because I'm going down for my swim. Have a great week in zone 1, and I shall see you very soon. So that's it for me, Flylady Diane in pretty chilly Copenhagen this morning, and I shall see you very soon. Live long and prosper. Bye for now.